Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hope Speaks. This is Dania Esperanza. Esperanza means hope. And today I'm actually shuffling some angel cards because I would like to, at the end of the story, try to pull an angel card as something that might be a good advice from the angels. And before I started the video, I smudged, so I smudged all over. I set intentions to be able to connect with the collective and hope to say something through the angel cards that would be positive and helpful. And today I'd like to talk about two sisters that I had been doing their hair for about over a year now, and they happen to become almost like friends. They share a lot of their life stories, like a lot of people do. And because in the business behind the chair, sometimes you have a lot of people around you, you're not able to share what your opinion and what you would um, pretty much recommend for the person freely, because there's so many people around and you want to preserve a person's privacy by not asking lots of questions and things like that. So there's minimal privacy. And in the future, I'd like to become a life coach so that I can help others in the private sector. That's the type of career that I would like to have, and make a big business out of it. So this is just something that I'm starting so that I can use this as a stepping stone to my future career of life coaching. So here we go. So these two sisters, I'm gonna give them both names, Lisa and Lynn. So Lisa was coming to me and she ended up losing her job. During the time she was having nervous breakdowns, she would even have breakdowns in the chair. It was really hard for her because she was wrongfully fired. Her sister, we'll call her Lynn, she was supportive and felt terrible about what was happening to her. But Lisa was going to therapy. We had conversations where I could tell that she shared her trauma and her pain with others so that she can get it out, which is really good talk therapy. She went to her own therapist. I'm not sure the level of medication that she might have done or tried or whatever, but she listened to her doctor. And whenever she spoke to me, I shared things that I learned for stress management, like the Ho'oponopono, which is 4 sentences. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And it's a Hawaiian mantra that I have talked about on and on in almost all my videos. So she utilized this and it was helping her with stress relieving. It was amazing for the benefits that she kind of used it for. And I was very happy that I shared this information and it was helping her. So she did so much great work, working on her stress and working on her nervous system and being able to adapt to not having a job and taking her time to look for one, that like several months later, maybe even like almost a year later, she comes into the salon and it seemed like losing her job was the best thing that happened to her. She was working on herself. She was sharing quality time with one of her best friends. She was also being able to be more present for her son. She was able to be a better wife. So she developed this joy and peace and happiness that she didn't want it to get rattled. So then here we go with her sister Lynn, where she ended up, now fast forward, ended up having a situation with one of her adult kids, and who also has a grandchild. And when she needed to share with her sister Lisa about her new situation that she's dealing with, Lisa was not trying to hear it because she was like, I'm in a good place right now. I don't want to shatter my peace. I don't want to go through this again, this panic attack of feeling, all of those negative emotions I felt when I lost my job. So she would listen to her, but the anxiety would boil up and she would start getting uncomfortable, and what her delivery was negative and it wasn't received well by her sister Lynn. So they ended up having conflict. And when Lynn suggested therapy, because it worked for her and it was the right thing to suggest, but not at the right time, Lisa hung up, Lynn hung up the phone on her because she was offended. And there's nothing to be offended by it, but the thing is that when somebody is sharing a tragedy with you and you become a devil's advocate, it is stressful, and the person is going to come back and retaliate. So what my advice was for her, to her that day when she came in and she shared that, and she said, well, I tried to listen to her, I tried to be there for her, and she's talking about, you know, my family member as well, and I also have a relationship with this family member, and when I talk to this family member, they don't say anything about her, and they don't seem to be in that state of mind that my sister is projecting. She's listening to the conversations from friends who you don't even know where they're getting their information. So she has all of this information within herself that is contradicting whatever her sister Lynn is saying. So then she's trying to vent to her sister, and instead of her getting back support and understanding, she's getting back like this retaliation. So it becomes like a fight and an argument, and it causes even more salt to that wound. So what I told her was, like I said, I disagree with you. I know that you love your sister and you want, and this is heavy for you. So that's what you should say. You should say, hey, you know, I love you. And all of this that I'm hearing is really heavy for me. It's giving me anxiety because I love you so much that it's affecting me, and I can tell that it's affecting you. So let me sleep on this, and maybe we can get together and go out for coffee, or, you know, go to a yoga class, or let's find a way of healing and calming your stress levels. So because I want to help you, because whatever opinion you have from the other family member, or, you know, that your own personal opinion that you might disagree with this person at this moment just needs your friendship and needs you to be a sounding board, so that way the person can release. But if you're in that place that you're not ready to receive that because you've gone through your own traumas and you deal with PTSD, or you are going to connect with those negative emotions from the past that you know that you won't be able to manage, and you don't want to go back into that place, you're not strong enough, your equanimity isn't put together enough to receive whatever your sister, your friend, or whoever is going to give you, there is a moment where you can take a breath and you can say, I'm not able to receive this right now. I am sensitive to something. I'm going through some stuff as well. And I love you. I care about you. I'm interested in everything you have to say. But right now, I think if I receive this, it's going to put me in a worse place because I'm worried about me. And then I'm going to be even more worried about you. So let me sleep on this, and let me be able to make plans so we can revisit this topic, and I can help you better, because I don't know what to even tell you right now, but I understand and I love you. That way it'll give you an opportunity to assess the matter, gather your own information, be able to maybe pray on it, you know, meditate on it, be able to build your own nervous system and your own tolerance to be able to receive whatever information you're going to receive. Be able to have some compassion and empathy for the person. Remember when you was going through some similar situations, what you would have wanted somebody to do for you or not do, and then be able to do the phone call or have the meeting or take that moment. And it's really cool to plan something instead of just sitting in a place and drinking wine or having margaritas. Plan on going to like a yoga class that has like the meditation and the sound therapy, because that's a great like sister date, or even best friend date, or even date when somebody is feeling like a heaviness and they really want to do something to let go. pain and anger and trauma stays in every cell in your body. And the way to release that is to do something physical. So to invite someone to go to aerobics class or yoga class, go to the gym and really burn down that energy. Take a boxing class, something that you're gonna do movement, that you're gonna be able to throw all those toxins out, that energy out. That's gonna be a great moment because you're not able to talk because you're in class, you're doing whatever, and while your friend or sister or whatever family member is burning all this energy, they're gonna start feeling better. So when they do talk to you, it's not going to be as heavy, and maybe this can be something that you can do once a week, so that way they know that you're there for them and you're doing something physical to be able to let them know that you're trying to help in this way. One of the things that she responded when I told her that they can do something together, she said that her sister said, I have a new job, now I'm a manager, I don't have the time. So to go to a therapist, and because when you go to a therapist, you have to go to a therapist like once a week or whatever, however you need it. So she, with that said, doing something like a yoga class or something active could be something that will be more fun. And you can always find the time like 6 o'clock in the morning, because there's yoga classes that start even at 5 a.m. So you can get that out of the way and feel better. And if you do a yoga class at 6 a.m. in the morning, after that, you can just have a shake or a protein shake, and it will feel a lot better, a lot lighter, the conversation. There's also spas, you can get a massage, there's the water therapy. There's so many wonderful things for self-love and self-healing that you can share with the person who wants to let go and talk about their traumas and their problems, and ways for you to help them and also help yourself. So on the floor, and I'm trying to bend them to be able to pick it up. Ooh, all right. So invitation, this is pretty cool because we're talking about doing something to take somebody out and talk to them about their traumas or their pain or their issue, and inviting them to some place is what I just talked about. So this is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool thing that I think I'm gonna incorporate to, as much as possible in my videos. So invitation. We, your guardian angels, ask you to invite us into your heart. Talk to us at any time. Share with us your fears and concerns, as well as your joys and pleasures. There is no need to be formal, for we have known you since before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, and we love you just as you are. So invitation. So I took it as invite your friend or your family member out to a yoga class, an aerobics class, hiking, doing something physical, so that way when you have conversation, you have let go some of the pain, those toxins. So that was my way of invitation. But this invitation is an invitation of the angels, and this is something that is said even in the Bible or wherever you talk about any spirituality. They say invite the Spirit, invite the Holy Ghost, invite Jesus Christ, invite your ancestors, and invite your angels. Talk to them, prayer, meditation. So this is awesome. That is great. And then creativity. So being creative, to me, and my instincts were saying to be creative when it comes to doing something physical. Everybody has a different love language, so you would know whether somebody wants to go hiking, wants to go jogging, is able to go to the gym, or is able to go to a yoga class, depending on what their level of activity is. So this is creativity. We, your angelic messengers, are here to help unleash the endless creative potential that you possess. Listen to the whispers of love inside your heart as we communicate with you through feeling and emotions. Let go of fear and apprehension and express the endless source of creativity you possess. Have fun and allow the inner child within you to express your true essence. All is valid. Creativity. Beautiful. So that will be all for now. So like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.